Right, so welcome back everyone. English for the automotive industry. This is Unit 2. We are going to be talking about different types of cars as well as the different factors that people would consider when buying a car. This is a listening task. First, we have completed this one in class, so I'm not going to spend much time on this one. Instead, let's start this session by looking at the different factors that people would consider when they are about to buy a car. We are going to look at them one by one, and then there will be a task where we will have to match the words with their definition. So here we have price, just to go through them very, very quickly. Not much to explain here about price. Of course, it's how much the car is going to cost you. Resale value is an important factor to some people. Resale value means how much you can expect to get for your car when you are selling it. Size, not much to explain here, how big the car is. Interior features, does the car have air conditioning, navigation, leather seats, and so on and so on. A couple of examples. Fuel consumption means how much petrol or diesel or kilowatts the car consumes. Performance, how powerful, how strong the car is, what's the 0 to 60 acceleration or what the acceleration figure is. Brand loyalty is important to some people. If they find that a certain brand really works for them, then they might just stick to that brand and never change. Right, so here what we have is on the left, you will see the words and you will have the definitions on the right. So on the left, you've got price, resale value, size, interior features, fuel consumption, performance, and brand loyalty. While on the right, you have the definitions, namely, you've got the amount of money you get when you sell your car, or how much petrol or diesel the car uses, when customers always use or always buy their cars from the same manufacturer, the amount of money you pay when you buy a car, the car's capacity to go fast and accelerate quickly, how big the car is, or items inside the car. First one is price. What we have to do here is, of course, match the words on the left with the definitions on the right. If you want, you can take a screenshot and edit the picture, connect the words and the definitions. If you are in the class, then you would have the same task in your workbook, and you can use this part of the video as just to check the answers. So price is the amount of money you pay when you buy a car, so that is D. Resale value would be the amount of money you get when you sell your car, A. Size is, of course, how big the car is. Interior features, that means items inside the car. Fuel consumption is, as you hopefully guessed it correctly, is B, how much petrol or diesel the car uses. Performance is the capacity to go fast and accelerate quickly. And brand loyalty, surprise, surprise, no other options. Let's see. When some customers always buy their cars from the same manufacturer. Okay, so D, A, F, G, B, E, C. These were some of the factors that people would consider when buying a car. Right, now let's move on to the different types of cars. What we will have to do here is match the different types with the examples in the picture. So at the top of your page you will see convertible, coupe or coupe, estate car, station wagon, hatchback, pickup truck, saloon or sedan, sports car, limousine, or SUV. And we got a couple of examples here. What we have here is number one. You will see this BMW, I think it's a 6 Series. That's an example of two ways to say this. You can call it coupe or coupe. 3-door, generally sporty cars. Number two is a station wagon or an estate car. More practical cars with a bigger boot or trunk space. Quite common in some parts of the world. Right, number three, luxury cars with an extended wheelbase, a limousine. You will see here a limo. Number four, you will see a car with an open top. That's a convertible or cabrio. Could also be called a cabrio. Number five is a pickup truck. Number six will be the hatchback, smaller cars. Number seven, what have I? Yeah, okay. Number seven is an SUV, a sports utility vehicle. Number eight, this beautiful Ferrari is a sports car. Actually, that's almost like a hypercar, but we'll keep it simple here and call it a sports car. And number nine is a sedan or saloon car. Okay, so that was task number 4 for us, different types of cars. Now, using these different types of cars, let's just answer these questions. Which of the cars have lots of room for passengers? Okay, so again, if you want, you can go back and forth between the pages and answer these questions. If you've done it in the workbook, then you can now check your answer. So lots of rooms for passengers. That could be station wagon, limousine, SUV, or hatchback. Which of these cars are good for driving on bad roads? That would be the pickup truck or SUV. Which would not be suitable for larger families? Not suitable for large families. Convertible, the coupe or coupe, sports car, pickup truck, or hatchback. Yeah, I guess these would be the ones not suitable for large families, unless you want to carry one half of your family on the bed of the pickup truck, but that would not be allowed. So yeah. Okay, perfect for hot and sunny weather. That would be the convertible. Only one passenger seat. That's the sports car or the convertible, although there are bigger convertibles as well with 4 seats, so definitely the sports car. Ideal for small parking spaces, that would be the hatchback. With only one passenger seat, that's a repeat with the same answers, of course, sports car or convertible. And good for transporting things, station wagon or pickup truck. Okay, so these were the correct answers for these 8 questions. Right, next one was again a listening task. We are not going to do that right here. Instead, let's just jump to the next one. Okay, what we have to do here is match the words, the two halves of the word. So for example, here you have crash and then tests, and that creates crash test. So on the left we have got crash, standard, fuel, diesel, brand, resale, leather, passenger. On the right you have got consumption, tests, value, equipment, seats, image, airbags, and engine. So standard would be matched with equipment, standard equipment. Fuel, again, check the answers or take a screenshot and make the connections and then check your answers, okay? Fuel would be fuel consumption. Diesel would be machina, diesel engine, right here with H, so diesel engine. Brand would be with F, brand image. Okay, what people think of a certain brand, that's the brand image. Resale will go with value, resale value, how much money you can expect to get for a car when you want to sell it. Leather will be leather seats, and passenger airbags is the last one. Okay, so we have got crash test, standard equipment, fuel consumption, diesel engine, brand image, resale value, leather seats, and passenger airbags. Questions? If we don't have any questions, then let's move on to the next task. In the next task, you are going to have to use these words in sentences. So if you want, take a screenshot now, or just try to memorize these words because we will have to use these in the next task. So here what we have is missing words in the sentences. Taking good care of your car can increase its resale value. Number 2, a high quality CD player comes as something with this model, standard equipment with this model. I drive a car with a something because of better fuel consumption. It's always important to read the second half of the sentence as well, because in many cases that's where you will find the answer. So we're talking about better fuel consumption, and that is of course a diesel engine. Diesel engines usually have better fuel consumption as opposed to their petrol counterparts, although hybrids and electric cars are these days they are a bit more efficient. All right, nevertheless, manufacturers in number 4, manufacturers use to improve the safety of their cars crash test or crash tests to improve the safety of their cars. Right, Volkswagen improved Skoda's after it took over the company. So this is how people thought of Skoda, and this is brand image. This is just a sample sentence. Some people might not agree with it, but just so that we use the expression brand image. This model has a something of 3.3 liters per 100 kilometers. That's of course fuel consumption. The car uses up 3.3 liters per 100 kilometers fuel consumption. Standard equipment throughout Europe, passenger airbags throughout the world, I might add. I would think that every single car these days would have to have passenger airbags. The model has optional leather seats with black headrest. That's a bit odd. Anyway, leather seats. All right, so brand image, fuel consumption, passenger airbags, and leather seats. Right, and this will be the last task. What you have here is 6 short texts, each of them describing person or people in specific situations, and we will have to recommend different cars for them. We will finish this one in the class here and we will have a discussion about it. What you see here is just a couple of options as to different types of cars that could be recommended. Right, and that about wraps up our lesson on different types of cars as well as factors that people would consider when buying a car. We've got one last task, quick crossword puzzle. Let's read the definitions and find the words. So number 1 will be the amount of money you can get for your car when you want to sell it. Hopefully you guys still remember that would be resale value, VALUE, resale value. Number 2, another word for motor. That would be engine. How do you spell engine? E N Badenshu Gine for engine. Number three, the car's capacity to go fast and accelerate quickly. The car's capacity to race. That would be the performance. Performance, ANCE, performance. Number four, people who worry about the environment say cars cause this. And that is pollution. There we go, pollution. Number five, a measurement which tells you how much petrol or diesel a car uses. This could be miles per gallon or liters per 100 kilometers, or how many kilometers per 1 liter. Fuel economy or fuel consumption. TION, fuel consumption. Right, number six is the fastest a car can go. That is top speed. Number seven, this is a very important buying factor. Should have said how much a car costs, that is the price. And number eight, Volkswagen, Opel, Fiat are examples of this. These are brands. Features that can save your life are called safety equipment or safety features, airbags, ABS, pre-collision systems, whatever. Right, okay, so these were our words, and this was our unit on types of cars and factors to consider when buying a car. Are there any questions? If no questions, then I say thank you for your attention. Have a nice day, everyone, and I will see you in the next unit. Goodbye, everyone.